Adam is an inquisitive kid, always wanting to know how things work. He has always been intrigued by his bedside lamp, often falling asleep with it on as he stares at the glowing orb of light, wondering just how it works.
Oh no! I wonder why it stopped working.
Hey, lighten up!
Hey, who are you?
Hi, Adam. I'm Dr. Photon.
What are you doing here?
I'm here to help you figure out why your lamp stopped working. Let's take a look. Aha, I see. The bulb just needs replacing because the filament is broken.
The what?
The filament. In an incandescent light bulb, like this, an electrical current is passed through a filament, which heats up and becomes white hot, emitting light in the process.
Ah, the filament. So that's what the curly bright line inside the bulb is called.
Correct! Filaments are made of a conductive material, usually tungsten, as it has a high melting point. Normally, electricity flows through tungsten quite easily, but by making the tungsten very thin and very long, the electricity has to work harder to travel through the filament, creating more heat and therefore more light. This very thin and fine coiled filament in the light bulb is quite delicate. So to be able to heat it to white hot temperatures without it melting, light bulbs are filled with an inert gas such as argon. This greatly increases their lifespan, but incandescent light bulbs will eventually burn out when the filament deteriorates.
So that's what happened to this bulb. It just got worn out?
Looks like it. But we can replace it with another type of light bulb that lasts much longer and doesn't use as much power as an incandescent light bulb, like this compact fluorescent light.
But how does it work then?
Compact fluorescent lights, or CFLs, are made up of a glass tube filled with argon and mercury vapor. At its base is an integrated ballast which allows an electrical current to pass through the vaporous mixture, interacting with the mercury gas molecules inside. The mercury gas molecules then produce ultraviolet light. The glass tube has a fluorescent coating, known as a phosphor, painted on the inside of the tube. This coating absorbs the ultraviolet light and converts the ultraviolet light to visible light.
Oh, cool.
Literally, as compact fluorescent lights are much more efficient than incandescent bulbs at converting electricity to light. They don't produce anywhere near as much heat.
Are there any other kinds of light globes?
There sure are. Let me enlighten you. This is an LED light globe. An LED, or light-emitting diode, is a special type of semiconductor made up of two kinds of material, N-type material and P-type material. The N-type material is engineered to contain extra negatively charged electrons. The P-type material is lacking negatively charged electrons. When you flick the switch and power is delivered to the LED, the extra electrons in the N-type material are drawn over into the P-type material, and in doing so, they generate light.
A semiconductor. That's some pretty high-tech stuff.
It is mind-blowing, I know. And all these light bulbs work by using electrical energy to generate photons.
Hey, just like your name. But what are photons?
Photons are how we measure light. Think of them as microscopic packets of energy in the form of electromagnetic radiation. Photons can have lots of energy or just a little, and some we can see and others are not visible with the human eye. Photons are the fundamental particles behind light, X-ray, and radio waves. But unless you've got a degree in quantum physics,
no.
Then the concept of how photons work is probably a story for another day. Give it a go.
Hey, it's working again. It was just a worn-out filament. Thanks, Dr. Photon.
Glad to help, Adam.
Light burning bright, helping us to live our lives at night. Photons are tiny packets of light. Enter our eyes, and give us sight. Tungsten bulbs get hot and turn white. Electrons break and look for a fight. Argon's there to keep it all tight. And that's how the tungsten light up the night. Another compact bulb, the fluoro, pushes electrons out and gets them to go. Electrons smash into mercury vapor. The UV light makes the phosphorus glow. Light burning bright, helping us live our lives at night. Photons are tiny packets of light. Enter our eyes and give us sight. Light burning bright, helping us to live our lives at night. Photons are tiny packets of light. Enter our eyes and give us sight. Most efficient light is the LED. Red, green, blue, yellow, and UV. Electrons jumping from N to P. Semiconductor photons so we can see. We can see. Yeah.
So Adam finally found out how the light in his lamp works, thanks to Dr. Photon.